Welcome to Lilyinkpad's inaugural video. I'm going to show you how to make this cute card that has a removable badge so that the recipient can wear it all day. And we're going to make it step by step. I'm going to first show you that I started with using my circle framelit collection, and I used a variety of circles out of Daffodil Delight and Pacific Point. This is this one. And this is the bigger one. And then this little guy was the one I used to cut out my image after I colored it. I colored the stamp from Take It, which is around my doghouse set, this catalog. I colored it with my markers, breathed on it to make sure everything was wet, stamped it, and then I ran it through my Big Shot so I could get the right size. And these framelits are very easy to get multiple sizes that layer perfectly. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to adhere my image onto the Pacific Point, and then I like things to pop up, so I'm going to use a couple dimensionals, and I'm going to dimensional the badge onto the Daffodil Delight. The little guy would come off, that'd be great. Here we go. I also wanted a little more oomph to my card, so I punched this again and cut it out so that I could also dimensional the balloons up, just to make them kind of pop a little bit more. If you notice, there. Sometimes your dimensionals don't listen. There. Kind of put that on there, makes it pretty cute. You'll love it. Then I used 1-inch strips of polka dot parade paper and Daffodil Delight pumpkin pie and old olive, and I made them into banners by just cutting off the bottom with my square punch so that I had some cute little tails. Oops, that was really bad, so I don't like that one. I can redo it. Watch. Make sure my house is a little better. A little square. Then I flipped this over. I used snail, and I just layered them on. So I made sure it was kind of close together, dropping things everywhere. That's normal for me. And there you go. So make sure it looks, make sure it looks good. This one's a little shorter than the other, so I'm going to adjust just a little shorter because it was the oopsie. Now they need to be on top of each other a little more. Okay, that looks really good. I like it. Make sure they stay, so I might need to add a little more snail here and there. Then to really make sure they stay, I took another circle of Daffodil Delight and added a bunch of snail, 3 rings, and covered it up. So that made a badge. Next, I'm going to attach a jewelry finding by using a little bit of Crystal Effects. And I'm just going to set it on there. I'm going to let that dry because that will be the badge part for the card. And I'm going to show you how to make the backing. Here's my Big Shot and the magnetic plate. My sandwiches, I have magnetic plate. I have 2 pretty brand new plates because they work better when they're flat, and none of mine were flat with the magnetic plate. I have a layer of Daffodil Delight that is 4.25 by 4.25 by 5.5, and then I cut a layer of pumpkin or Pacific. I keep calling it pumpkin. Pacific Point. That would be 4 and 5.25. I snailed them together after I added a little dimension. My polka dot folder using the itty bitty banner framelit. I put it right where I want it. If you notice, it stays pretty well because of that magnet. It's very strong. I'll layer it. I'll run it through. Oops, sorry, my hand's in the way, I bet. And it's not supposed to go through 2 layers, really, of framelit, but they do. Hello and welcome to Lilyinkpad's